welcome to this new episode of P.S. I'm a Fan. I'm really excited for this one. Yeah, this is an English-speaking episode. Again, I'm sorry for my Frenchies. Sorry. Pretty excited for this one because it's about an amazing, stunning, incredible, impressive artist, feminine artist called Raye. And this is pretty special because I didn't know much about her. I didn't really listen to her last album. Like, I followed her like from afar, but never got into like deep into her songs. So it was a deep dive into this new album that she released a few, like 2 months ago, called This Music May Contain Hope. And I went on a mission to find fans who were willing to talk about that album. And that wasn't a hard mission. I got so many people so excited to do that. I chose like 7 of them and we had wonderful conversations. I'm really, really happy of how it turned out. Everyone got its own perspective, but at the same time, we were all crossing paths somewhere or another on the same themes and subjects, of course, because this album is about hope, obviously, holding on to what makes you feel good, but also acknowledging the hurt and the pain and experiencing it together. So it was a very collective experience, but also a very individual one, and we got to talk about how this album helped each one of them, but also how they view in perspective on it and on Raye herself as an artist and person. I hope you will find this episode inspiring and enjoyable. Also, I strongly recommend that you have the album open next to you or like close by so you can listen to the song we're talking about or the little parts that we're talking about. It might help. Then yeah, that's everything. Let's listen, shall we? You're a fan of Raye, so
Fan is a bit of an understatement, but yeah.
and like, how long have you been a fan? Like, has it been a while? Or like, it's pretty recent?
Like, I've always been a fan, like, from her early days when she first released her first album, I think My 21st Century Blues.
Yeah.
Like, I found that album so well composed. Like, I was a fan there, but with this album, I was like, oh, I am locked in. This album is for me because, like, I liked that album, but it didn't click the same thing that this one did.
I saw her a few years ago at Royal Albert Hall when she filmed her like orchestral album of 21st Century Blues.
Yeah.
And like I always cite that as like a day that changed my life because like she was incredible and that album is incredible and the orchestra of it. And at the time I was going through a lot. So again, like you said, it was that kind of like you have the universal experience, but it was also really personal for me. So I think like that's when I would say I was like turned into like a super fan and now I love her so much and like follow everything she does.
I saw you have a tattoo over.
Yeah, I do. I'll try and
My God.
try and show you it.
That's insane. Why did you feel the need to have a tattoo of her?
I don't know. I love her music so much.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I just needed to. But the thing is, I now need to add the song lyrics
Ah, yes. True.
into this. Now we've got the new album. I feel like I'm trying to work out what song lyrics. There's so many.
I mean, that album in particular maybe would be the best because it's
Yes.
probably like the most vulnerable and personal she's ever
Yes,
been.
it is.
So
It is.
yeah.
And I feel like we've waited so many years for a new album as well. It feels like it's been years of waiting.
Yes.
And I was so happy when we finally got it. I was like, finally.
When I first heard the first single, which was Click Clack Symphony,
Yeah.
like, and I saw the music video, like, by the end of it, I was bawling my eyes out. Like, especially that ending monologue, which, like, the cold never lasts, my darling.
My darling, it just teaches
It just teaches how to burn. Like, how did you come up with it? Like, that's so simple yet so like deep. It's such a deep cut.
Definitely. And like, Like, no, tell me.
No, you go.
No, the fact I'm a sucker for like songs that are running in the field song.
Oh, yes, the
You
visuals
know?
were serving so well.
And I'm like, I'm that kind of person, and I said that to many of my friends. I live for a song that has this kind of letting go, nostalgia, melancholia, and
Yes.
you just
Oh,
feel like running in a field. And like when I heard that ending, I felt so emotional too. Like I felt something was like
I
taking
know.
on me. Everything was inside my body. And when I see her running in the field, I'm like, oh, she gets it. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, she got it.
Yeah, I think the ending of it feels like a closing narration of a great movie. Like you
yes.
can feel it throughout your whole body, like the protagonist is on the verge of transformation.
Yes. How did you feel when you heard that, actually?
Yeah, I think again, I heard it live first,
Yeah,
and
of course.
this really cool like visual on the back of like all these like heels like climbing up the staircase, and it was like that was really cool because it was, I think this idea of like, you know, all these women coming together and like getting rising up and like um I think it's an amazing song for acknowledging the power of like having close women around you, and that there's like power in leaning on others. But like even my dad's a big Ray fan, and he loves that song, even though he doesn't maybe get it in the same way, or he doesn't
Yeah.
relate in the way I would. I still think it's such a powerful song.
Like she's very main character, 60s, 70s movie, Hollywood movie. Like she's kind of,
Yeah.
for me, like I'm really seeing her like the Audrey Hepburn kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Like she could be that character in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Like the fake
And
fur
I love that
coats and
that
everything.
she is just going with it. She's accepting her main character is, and she's just giving it all the drama that she can fathom.
Yes.
And I love that because normally most people are kind of afraid, kind of holding back,
Mhm.
to put themselves in the spotlight and put themselves like, um, I have something, I am something, I want something is
Mm.
normally something that we don't
You
want.
hold together, yeah, because I mean she was hidden so long.
Yeah.
She was forced to be
Hmm.
so small so long that she, you know, that makes sense to me, like
Hmm.
to
It
have
totally does.
this you know, burst explosion of light
Hmm.
and drama and like doing
Yeah.
whatever she wants whenever she wants. What would be your favorite song on that album, maybe?
I cannot stop playing Winter Woman.
Same. Oh my God, this is
Like,
escapism 2.0, but
exactly, that's what I've been seeing on TikTok as well. Like everyone's saying it, but it does. It actually is. It's like,
yes,
oh,
with like layerings of orchestral too, like you
yes.
hear in the background, and it's
And
just
when she's like, life goes on, and then the violins came in, I'm like, whoa, okay, chill out, girl. I'm like having an intergalactic journey right now.
definitely, definitely. Like it was so intense, and I love that at some point in every song you have a little pot that scratches your brain the right way.
Yes, yes. Oh.
That's amazing. Like to
There's
have,
so many songs that are like building up, and then there's not that thing you said, that like the little scratch in your brain. And each one of those songs are like, yes, they just hit the spot, a different spot, but they hit the spot.
I love the song. Oh, what is it called? Goodbye Henry. I love that song. I feel like it's such a nice, lovely song. I literally it's stuck in my head all the time.
yes, it's
And
true.
it's amazing. And then Al Green goes into it, and he's almost like just speaking through the microphone to you. And you're just like, wow,
Yes.
yeah, I
And
love that.
like, oh, so it's a sad song, actually.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like it's something that always happens to some of us in life where you meet someone and
Yes.
then you realise that the timing's wrong, and years later you're like, okay, the timing's wrong. But if you ever want to come back, like you're almost free to, like, you know.
Like the first few seconds, I was like, oh, wow, this is a really upbeat song. And then as soon as I put on the lyrics on my phone, I'm like, oh. no, 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 we're going down. We're not going
Going
up. We're going
down.
down with a beat.
Oh my god, I was like, oh no, that's so sad, and that's so universal theme also, right? So like the wrong
Yeah,
timing of things, like right person, wrong time. It happens so many times, but like
yeah.
the way it's done, the way she pours her heart and it deep sorrow of leaving that man behind. Like,
It's
I
so
mean,
raw.
leaving her behind, but like, vice versa. And it's so raw and sad, but like it's also nice, groovy, nice and groovy.
Like, yeah, dance while you're crying. You have to dance like through the storm. You like,
Definitely, and I think you can actually hear it, the smile part, the fact that you need to smile
yes, yes,
through
yes, yes. Like
through the
her
songs, like all
voice.
the songs, even when it's sad, like I think you always have a smile at one point in a song.
Like even in Nightingale Lane, which is like an insane song, and she's saying like, somebody loved me once. You're like, oh, but then she's like, but someone will love me again.
Yeah,
Like
and the
there's
fact,
there's always hope in the songs. There's always hope.
yeah, I was about to ask if you found the hope in this album, but
No, I had to cry, but then I was like crying, then I was like happy crying, then I was like, okay, so there is hope.
yeah, and definitely I think it really inspired me in a way of how resilient she is,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't know, the fact to do this whole album made me think of all the experiences and the bad ones that
Mhm.
are somehow a part of something bigger. When that album came, like, I mean, I saw a lot of live videos and I was so impressed and I really wanted to listen to that new one. And
Yeah, me too.
when that came out, I was like, "Oh fuck." That is, and it's everything that I like, and at the same time some stuff that I'm not even listening to because you don't
Hmm.
I wouldn't I will not say that I'm a very jazzy person like in my ears, but when I heard that's people not liking it, but the way I look today,
Hmm.
that was so fun because
It is so fun.
it's
It is,
so, yeah, she's just
yeah, it
having
is
fun.
so outgoing, and it's such a hard thing to say. And it's such a, oh my God, how could you say that? And
Yeah,
whenever I listen to the song, I'm like, oh, why did she, is it like a cool thing to say? I hate, but it is just the reality. I walk past the mirror and I'm feeling like, oh my God, don't even look.
that's the most
And why?
relatable shit I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
What's your favorite song?
I think, oh, that's hard, but like,
Yeah,
but I love Lifeboat.
who doesn't like Lifeboat? I think that song definitely saves a lot of people's lives.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, there are so many voices, so many layers of narration in Lifeboat.
Mm,
It feels like she's already touched those people in that song, and now they are joining her, collectively embodying this sense of resilience and hope.
definitely. You have that thing of gathering people together.
Yeah.
Lifeboat is probably one of my favorites because also
Yeah.
actually I have a video like kind of blew up because of that because like I was saying that Fred again would love that song.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
It
I
was,
feel like everyone was so like when they first heard it live, everyone was like Fred again, Fred again.
yes,
And then
because
when
it
she
is.
released it, you're like, oh, how he's not on there.
Girl, I ran in the credits to make sure of that because I listened to
Yeah.
it. I listened to it and I was like, ho, ho, ho. And I was just so excited to think that maybe Fred again worked with her. And
But
when,
I feel like she's like put that out there, and that's gone back to what she originally sort of was doing with her dance music with Joel Corey. Like she's done quite a lot of dance music at the very beginning.
yeah,
Yeah, so I feel like it's sort of nice to add
Yeah.
that in.
But as a person who didn't know, and as a person also that was listening to the first half, you
Yeah,
don't realize, going into that kind of vibes. It's
yeah,
just you enter it and you hear those voice notes instantly. The way
yes,
those voice notes are and the way the vocal were treated, I was like,
yes,
that's a house song, and I was like super excited about that. And even the chords are very, linked to Fred again. The chords that are
yes,
being
yeah,
used, it's sad, but not so sad that it gives you
yes,
the right amount of hope.
yeah, definitely.
It felt very, very cool in the sense of the motive that she created, the repetition, of "I'm not giving up yet."
Yeah.
That simple sentence.
It's such a simple phrase, but like, I'm not giving up yet. Like, no, no, I'm not gonna give up. Like, you have
Yes.
so much more to do. Like, don't give up. Like, I was I was having a conversation with her while listening to this song. Because as you said, like, I think everybody's going through something. So like, even if you're not in the worst place, but you might go through something and you have a song that's like, I'm not giving up yet. You're like, okay, like you start to think like, all the experiences, like everything. But if you listen to this album from like top to bottom, like you reconsider a lot. Like you're like, okay, like maybe like I can do something different, I can do something better. Like I felt like a new person by the end of the album. I was like, okay, like I need to do some things differently because like there is hope out there.
As she said it, I just wanted to repeat it again and again and again
Mhm.
because I needed to hear it, but I needed you to hear it, and like, yeah, I loved it. And there's a
Yeah.
reporter of the Telegraph that said that the album could
Could
have
maybe
be made it without that track, and I was like,
it.
shh.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most important tracks for her as well on that record.
Yeah,
Because
and
I was very, very like, why is she doing a dancey number like an electro? Uh, I was like, what is going on? Because I would have never thought that this prayer, or let's call it affirmation, manifesting, whatever you want to call it, song goes into this feeling of being free and wanting to dance. And I especially love that in the first, where it first gets electronical, it like goes up, but it doesn't finish it. There's no climax,
yeah.
and it completely quiets down again. Just it feels like, oh my God, now there it is there. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
And I still have to work a little bit harder to really not give up and to
Mm.
really be in it. And then at the end, it kind of releases in this. Now I finally did the work, and I can, harvest the fruits of my labor
Yes.
because I worked hard for it. And it's every time I listen to that song again, it reminds me of I'm not giving up is not something you just say, and it's something you have to repeat over and over again. And you have
Yeah.
to say it like a gazillion times before your body really believes in it.
Totally. Yeah,
And I really
100%.
love how with different meanings and with different intentions it is said. One is very broken, one is very angry, and it all has different, it means a different thing. It's not always, I'm not killing myself, I'm not, whatever, stopping my musical journey. It's a
It could be
thousand different
anything.
things.
Yeah.
It could be anything. Yeah.
I saw your video, which I really liked because I kind of did a similar one about Lifeboat.
Oh yeah.
And so I was pretty moved by that one. And so I'm happy you are a fellow lover of that song.
Yeah. When I read because there's been multiple like journalists who've like kind of had that opinion, and I'm shocked. And also seems like no regular person or like person that is a fan of Raye has thought that at all. So everyone in the video I posted, like in the comments, is kind of saying that it wasn't written for the critics, or like it's not, for people looking in, which I agree with. And I think like, especially because she's an independent artist, like she's not kind of bound by the same constraints that like people who are on a record label are. But like, even if you're not a huge fan, or like you are a music critic, like I still think it's such a powerful, incredible song that it seems like just quite weird that anyone would think that a song about not giving up that's so beautifully written. Like, you can't deny that Raye is just an incredible songwriter, and like the people that worked on that album with her, like all the musicians, the producers, it's a very well made song. So it can't even be that. It's almost like they didn't think the message was relevant, which is so heartbreaking, especially in like current times, to think a song about not giving up is like not needed. It's like, no, that's probably the most needed song on the album. Like, people.
Oh my God, yes. And I'm personally also going through a rough patch, so it was even more personal to me. But like, even if it's not like a personal reason and your life feels a little fine in a way, you kind of have to be affected by what's going on in the world. So in some way, like if you're a human being. And so it was pretty universal in the way it was interpreted. The whole shape of it was extremely meaningful, and it didn't have to be a whole story of many verses and lots of things to say, because she does that in lots of other songs.
Yeah. And I think even if you listen to it a lot, like on its own, maybe you can kind of like, it's a nice song and like you can see the message. But I think, especially as you were saying, like she takes you on a complete journey with that album. Like, I will never stop going on about how like well thought out, and about how each, like, it feels like she's stepping to a next section. And so many people mention this in the comments as well, about how I Know You're Hurting is the one before it. And it's like this like recognition of like pain and like suffering and like sadness, but in like a beautiful way, obviously, because it's Raye. And then this kind of, it's like she transitioned to this, I call it like sad hope. Like, it's still a sad song, she's saying don't give up, because she's acknowledging that people may feel like they do want to give up. So it's not like a happy song, but it's still like a hopeful song. And then when she moves into stuff like Joy and Happier Times Ahead, it's like she's taking you from like sadness to like a happy hope. Like, she's just like
that is
it's really powerful, the repetition. How to say that?
That's okay. The repetition, yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. Like in her live performance, she asked the audience to repeat the sentence, like what is the sentence?
Oh, it's gonna be all right.
Yes. Like she said that I need to hear you shout this sentence with me.
Yes.
It's not loud enough. Say it again.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
And I saw her video of that. She was doing that, and she was like, I don't care. I'm going to say it like again and again and again. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And like, she actually made me tear up because she was saying it again and again, and I felt targeted. I felt a lot, much more seen than I wanted. I was like, stop it. That's too much. And actually, it felt even more personal because she was repeating it. There's a guy that I really love, which is called HT Hayes, something like that. He's doing like reaction videos of albums and everything. And he did about Raye, and he was listening to the WhatsApp Shakespeare, which is like the drama like itself. Like, if drama, the word could be something, it's that song, at least the end of that song. And he was like, that no one's doing this, he said at a moment. I was like, yes, that's exactly it. And that's what's so impressive, because you are still engulfed in that moment. You are still engulfed in the song. There's people saying that it's kind of give them like off vibes because she's talking a lot, because she has like moments of like narration, or that she's switching from that and that and that. But I think she keeps the rhythm alive, and that's really impressive.
I think so as well.
And that's really impressive.
I think so as well, and I think it's a really, really bold choice to just do whatever you feel is right. I'm a very big Little Monster. I've loved Gaga for as long as I can remember, and I know everything about her. And she is one of the only artists, I would say, that is bold enough to do kind of the same thing.
Yes.
or like not the same, but a similar thing,
It's
where
similar.
she would not like being coherent with one genre or with one vibe she's giving, but mixing it up and changing it all the way. My favorite Gaga album is Art Pop,
Mm.
um, and it's so non-coherent, coherent. I love everything about it, because it was made to fit together, but it does not fit. It's not like if you hear it from top to end, from
Hmm.
beginning to end, you do not have the feeling of, oh my God, this is one thing. It's many things. And I have
Yes.
the same feeling with This Music May Contain Hope.
Like you said before, she's doing a lot of things. She's multiple faceted with
Yes.
things. And you can see it in the WhatsApp Shakespeare.
Yeah.
That ending. How did you feel
I
hearing that
know.
ending?
I was like, I don't know. When I first listened to it, I was up at midnight. I was like ready. I was in my headphones in bed, like, and I listened to that, and I was like, wow. I was like, she's literally just done a whole song and then gone completely into jazz.
Yes.
But I feel like that jazz piece is like my favorite bit of that song.
Someone said that this album is going to save lives. Do you agree?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
I 100% agree. Like,
I feel like it is gonna save lives. I feel like there's just so much stuff, depressing stuff going on. I feel like you could just go to that album and listen and like have a different mindset once you come out of it.
I've seen some footage from her lives that she does, and she's like, I want you all to repeat after me. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be like, she's such a she's such a sweet person. Like, she cares for other, and you can listen to that in her album. This album feels like a hug.
Yes, definitely.
Like a hug looking into the sunset. You know, the whole running through the fields scene where you said, like, yeah.
I don't know if you agree, but I
I
think
so believe it. Even when I saw her when I saw her first doing her other album, people in the audience were like screaming, like, "You saved me!" Like, people were kind of around me, like talking about how they know people who like, and I think, you know, people are going through so much. Like, it's sometimes it's not great to say like an album is going to fix everything. Like, obviously it isn't, but I think if it inspires one person to like go and speak to someone or to open up or to like accept how they're feeling, like that is so powerful, and that has saved a life, even if that song itself hasn't made you think that everything's going to be fine, like, or it will be fine, but everything's not fine right now. I think like people so underestimate the power that like music and just somewhat having a role model, like she's such a role model for me, and
yes,
there's power in that.
that is huge. Yeah. I contacted you, because I saw your video.
Mhm.
In that video, you said that you remembered that a
Mhm.
song can bring you
Yeah.
lots of comfort because you felt
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
And I would love to know what song it was, and why
Mhm.
how do you think you found that comfort in that song particularly?
Mhm. Yeah, the song is I Know You Are Hurting. And I remember listening to it during a breakdown when
Yeah.
I felt completely alone. And the lyrics, they feel like someone is truly seeing you and holding space for you,
Yeah.
even if they don't know you personally. Yeah, I think there's something incredibly powerful about that kind of emotional connection. It feels like a hug.
And I think maybe in a generation where you have lots of music and lots of new artists, and also everyone like is kind of, feeling a little bit low and feeling a little bit
Mm,
sad, and her message is so strong and and intense and personal that it gives that dimension of like bringing people together and also being like very vulnerable together. I think we all need that a little bit, and you can feel it with many work of arts that um, saw the light of day. Like Rosalia was also that. Like Rosalia was
yeah.
about being authentic, very personal, vulnerable. Like it's kind of similar to me, those two albums, for example. Because
They are very similar because they are very experimental to me. Like both Rosalia and Ray, they're like they went full out with this album. It's not the typical like pop album. Like she has jazz, she has soul, she has house, she has classical, like theatrical, almost film like music in there. It's like it's all very big, very open. Like it's not one genre. She like blends genres in that album, which is like great. It's a really interesting album. Not for everyone, I guess, but like it's music. It's not like it does something to you. It's very interesting. Like you like want to go back to it and relive it, you know?
Yeah. The fact that you said it does something to you, like it's kind of interesting to me. Like the emotions that it like conveyed in you, like the emotions that ignites from you when you hear
Like
that
I am a
album.
very fan of classical music. Like I
Okay.
love classical music. So seeing her also interpreting Vivaldi in her song Winter Woman, like whoa. The second I heard that I was like, whoa, full body chills. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going there. But like as you said before, like music now is so much. Like there's so much music coming out constantly. Every day we have a new artist, like a new song trending on TikTok or whatever. But like that, I feel like she put so much of her heart and soul in this album, which like it really the title really serves it well. Like this music may contain hope.
Yeah, it's totally.
But I think like this album is even more authentic to her, or it feels that way. And I think like that's what people connect with. And
Yeah.
it seems, I think another reason why I was so like upset by like certain critics' reviews is because it's like you're taking what makes her unique and incredible and powerful and like being like, oh, that wasn't needed. But it's like that is her, and you've completely misunderstood her and her message if you think that about those songs, which is then I'm like, oh well, who cares what they think because they don't get it anyway. But it's like for her, like I mean, I act like she's my friend. She feels like my friend. And like I know for her, like this is a huge deal. Like her last album was obviously a big deal as well, but I think you can tell just by like following her and her journey that how much went into this album.
This album is amazing for this reason because every song has a story, and everyone has a pain, and you can identify with some of those pains through one song. I mean, I love Winter Woman because this is my story. Identify with that story. This is my story. And I think everybody can find their song on this album.
There's one part of the song in each song that talks to you directly. Like I can see that in my head, her like really giving me her hand and being like, you're going to be fine.
I think definitely. I think the combination of Click Clack Symphony and Lifeboat, they definitely have potential to help get some people out of really dark places. And I do like the sisterhood theme of Click Clack Symphony because the whole like being a girl, I find the whole sisterhood element is very healing and empowering. And it's something that just I feel like men can't really give women in a way.
Yeah.
Like something like men won't really get in a sense. I mean, I definitely like as a woman I can definitely relate to Raye's album and I definitely think it will save lives.
I have a big friend group of just girls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love nothing more than them in the world. So like we listened to this track together. I was like, yes, like you're my girls, like you're hyping me. Even though as a guy, I cannot fully understand how you lived through that experience, what she's explaining in the song. Because I have a lot of girlfriends, like I understand, like I love women. Like the hype you get from women.
And I love how she's so open and honest about her mental health too. She's a really good mental health advocate and especially reflected in her concerts, like playing like Ice Cream Man and then like playing I Know You're Hurting after Ice Cream Man, honestly, is truly like it I did cry at that. However, I think it's a really, really effective like sequencing because then she follows up with it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. And honestly, the way she talks about mental health during her concert, I truly think that can save lives as well.
As a woman, I was about to ask you, how you know, how powerful it was, because it's also like a very empowering album, I feel.
Yeah, 100%. I think she's always been so amazing at doing that, like really acknowledging pain points for women in kind of day-to-day life, in dating, in their families, in like the world in itself. And I think that's why you get this such sense of community, because it's like validating how you felt, like it's someone telling you like this happens, it's not just you, like these experiences aren't in isolation, like it's not your fault, like, and just having a way, I think like music, listening to music, it in itself is an outlet for like release of like anger and frustration. And I think she is able to acknowledge everyone's frustration. Like there's so many reasons to be frustrated as a woman, and I think I mean, she's not talking about all of them, but she talks about a lot of them, and just is able to not tell you that like it's fine, like, or that like just ignore it. Like I think some people have that kind of approach of like it's not going to change. Like I think she would admit as well that she doesn't think a lot of this stuff's going to change. But even like her song about the South London lover boy, like it's jokey, it's fun, but it's still acknowledging like a serious experience of women. And I think, you know, she's talking about like ladies beware, like watch out, like it's again this thing of like, oh, I'm looking out for you, I've got you. And it's just, yeah, I think
Yes, there's a strong sense of sorority, because she literally created like a feminine anthem in the Click Clack Symphony, you know?
yeah,
Being a fan comes with like a really strong sense of admiration, you
Yeah.
know? Why would you say you admire her so much? Like,
I don't actually know. I just admire her like music, her vocals, her meanings. Like the new music has got such a big meaning towards it. And I think some days you can go to like really low days, and I feel like having that out there, like telling you that you don't give up and things like that, I think it's quite big meaning, especially nowadays with everything that's going on around the world. I feel like you just need like something.
no.
And I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's quite a big, like mental health is such a big thing nowadays
Yeah, she's
that,
kind of special in that
yeah,
sense.
it's just kind of special to have that music and have someone that you sort of is so big in the world putting that emotion out. I feel like it's such a nice thing.
Also, she's an independent artist, which makes it crazy. Like she has creative control over everything, her music, her schedule, like the visuals, the music videos, like everything. And that's just like mind blowing to me. That's something I look up to, and I hope I can do someday. And like with her being a woman in the industry, I guess it's like 10 times harder.
Yeah.
Because obviously the industry is not that fair to women. But she said, no, I am breaking the chain. I am making something of my own. And she's building, like, she's already on top, but she's building a legacy for herself.
She is honestly such a resilient and authentic person. And I really, really, really am proud to support her because she hasn't given up. She is literally living like her message of like, I'm not giving up yet.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up yet. I will find my joy.
A factor in that is also that people were moved by the
Yeah.
story too, you know?
Yes.
Because she kind of, yeah, she definitely broke chains here. So
Yes.
to reveal herself to the world. So I think there was that human factor too
Yeah.
that made her so famous too.
Yeah,
guess.
definitely.
Yeah, I think like she's just so, it sounds like boring to say consistent, but like I follow her newsletter and stuff, and it's probably not her writing them, but if it is, it's so like she's so grateful and like true to herself, even like on a newsletter. And I work in marketing, so like I'm all like into like stuff like that. So then just to see this kind of like, it makes you feel like you're her friend, because you see her live and she's one person, and you listen to her music and it feels the same person.
Yeah.
And then she sends you an email promoting her album and it still feels like that same person. So she's so authentic, you know what her like values and what's important to her, and she like is committed to those through and through, which I think is also rare with
That's nice in this world, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And she's like so in control of that of her voice that's just stunning, you know, and it's like
Her
so
voice is, oh
yeah.
my God, like the range she can do from rapping to opera. I'm like, dude, come
She's
on, like,
she's just
how do you
jumping
do
from that
that?
to that to that, and that's just crazy. Look at the
But it's like
contrast.
so cohesive. Like it's not like jump scares. Like it just goes like smooth, you know?
And yeah, and even when
Yeah,
you
I know.
hear a track like the WhatsApp Shakespeare, which
Oh my God.
is a work of art, of course, and it could make someone feel a little bit lost in like where we are going now. Like this is
But I just felt
confusing.
like I was in like a theater or something. I was like, oh, here we go. We're in a theater. It's a musical now. I love it.
Yes, but like she's never losing the rhythm, and like
It's cohesive, right? It's like the concept is there.
yes,
Because
and
like the title of the track itself, the Watch Up Shakespeare, like that's not an everyday track
no, totally.
title that you hear. So like it really makes it pop out.
Yeah, and you have also, like you said, even in the title, you have this duality between something old and something modern. Like when I
Yes.
say old, you know what I mean, but like a classic kind of vibe with
Mm-hmm.
Shakespeare and the WhatsApp being the modern kind of era, and you can sing on it almost, and then you have
Mm-hmm.
this like I was one of the seven leading ladies, blah blah, starring only you,
Yes.
like romantic thriller and like amazing outro also. To say
Mm-hmm.
exactly the same thing, but like in this Broadway kind of vibe.
She's like, she
And
told you the story and now she's like concluding. It's like, here's the ending. I was one of the seven leading ladies.
yes, and like theater vibe, like theater kids, right? Yeah. And
Yes, as a theater kid, I love that. I'm like, yes, that's like my room performance stuff. Like that's what I'm gonna be performing in my room at 1 a.m.
totally. The fact, all those noises or little details of like, da-da-dum, like, you know, she's like
Yeah.
having fun, and you can feel also that she's having fun. Like, also, yeah, classical music is like close to what we call science music. There's something very,
Mm-hmm.
very precise, and people would call that boring, or like some people would call that like a higher heart, you know?
Yeah.
It
Mm-hmm.
depends, but you can feel that she really owned her role and that she also had fun with it. Like, and the
She went all out.
layers.
She experimented. Like she made it. I feel like because not a lot of people are in touch with classical music right at the moment. So I feel like she took that and she blended it with her own style and like made it like for a wider audience.
What makes her stand out to me is the emotional tension in her music, like the way she navigates between self-loathing and self-affirmation.
Mm,
Uh, like the way she openly expressed her insecurities and struggles,
mm,
but at the same time, she constantly reaching for healing and self acceptance. More importantly, she doesn't just sit in the darkness, she transforms it into something hopeful. And I think she conveyed that sense of hope to the audience very efficiently.
what's the most, surprising thing or the most impressive thing that you experienced listening to the album? Like which song
Oh,
maybe, or which
I think
lyric?
like Phil's with her granddad. I was like a sobbing mess at the end of that. That's such like it's so lovely and so sad. But I feel like that was such a touching thing, and especially Lifeboat when I found out that she got her granddad's like voice note on that, and then he passed away 3 days later. Like that must have been hard, especially
No.
hard to put that out there. And like she was on stage, obviously, while all that was going on her tour as well.
Yes.
So yeah, to carry on while you're going through such a difficult thing.
Yeah, that's also adds up to the sense of pride that you feel being
Yes,
a fan of, or I think like.
definitely.
For me, is I'm not a church person,
Mhm.
but I still do believe in like energy and the universe. So that's the one thing that is like bugging me a bit. It's very churchy. It's very to God and our Father, and He
Yeah.
saves us and He sees us. And that as well, I wanted it to be something that serves as a reminder of why is that a problem for me? Why does that rub me the wrong way if she's talking about being seen, if she's talking about having someone to rely on? Because I didn't have these things growing up as a gay man. It was kind of taken from me,
Yes.
this belief and this religion community thing. And so I really love that I have to learn to live with it again, just to be able to enjoy the record, because it's so core Raye, and it's so could never take it out of her. And that for me is a very, very cool thing to realize, that I can grow out of my fear or hate or whatever you want to call it against this, and being able to find my way through what she's singing. Because by far my favorite song is Joy.
Yeah.
I listen to it like, I don't know, every morning, and then 12, 15 times a day. And it's a prayer. It's an
true,
affirmation, manifestation. It is being
It feels
in
pretty.
control.
Yeah, it feels pretty gospel. Like,
Yeah, very, very, very. Yeah. And that would be something that, normally scares me away.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But it's so good. This part where for one beat the music stops.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It tickles my brain exactly
the right way. That's exactly what I was about to say. That it scratches your brain so well. Yeah.
It's amazing she's independent. I mean, she has to spend a lot of money for this project.
Oh yeah.
For her passion, and it's amazing that it's a family project. All the family is included in this album.
Yeah.
And it's so lovely.
That's so cool that she has her this surroundings and those people around her. Like, that's so precious. Like, she's lucky.
Yeah.
And she knows that. You can feel that she's just so, grateful to be surrounded by those people, and to see her sisters singing too. And yeah, the whole album being dedicated to her grandfather. It's a beautiful homage.
Another reason I love being a Ray fan is because other Ray fans like you are such lovely people. I'm on like a group chat called the WhatsApp Shakespeare Killers. It's like a group chat of like so many lovely women who are all Ray fans.
I love that.
And it's been such an empowering, incredible like community, and I'm really glad that I've got to know them.
You wouldn't think that you can find a really strong community with that, but you do. She does.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I'm on her Discord, which is quite a lot of people, and then another friend of ours I met via TikTok has made like a little group of like a community. So we all message like every day on WhatsApp, and it's really cute, really nice to like just have a whole bunch of people that are like that obsessed with her like I am.
That's so cool.
It's been lovely. It's been really cool. I've met a girl on there that I'm going to actually go to see Raye with her. So in May, I was going to go by myself, and I got myself standing tickets. And I was a bit like anxious because I was like, I want to get like to the barrier, but obviously queuing by yourself is quite a scary experience because you're like, you can't really go off and go to the toilet or do anything else like that. So I just put out on this group chat that obviously I'm going this date, is anyone else? And then she messaged me like, I am. She's like, I'm going by myself. So we're both going to meet up and queue up together and have that experience together, which would be great.
That's so nice.
So it's kind of, I just think it's incredible to finally meet like my people.
Yes, not true.
Yeah, like all my friends and family are like so fed up. They're just like, please stop.
It's nice to have a place where you can just be that,
definitely
and
is.
not be judged about it. So it's cool that you find yourself in Raye's community.
Yes.
That's cool. How would you describe maybe Raye's community? Because I don't know like a lot of fans, but from what I saw, it's all about kindness,
I think it's again, it seems in line with her, where it's this kind of like positive, but like also everyone's going through things and it's kind of life is sad sometimes. Like
Mhm.
when I went to her see her at Royal Albert Hall, it was like someone's birthday and she ended up spending like 20, maybe not 20 minutes, but like a long period of time like picking out everyone in the audience whose birthday it was and like learning their name, and then everyone sang happy birthday to like all those people, and it was just this thing of it felt like it was just you and her and a few other people like in a pub or something, like it
Yeah.
and a humongous venue, and I just think everyone felt so connected. And I think she's great at doing that. Like people were like dancing together in the audience and like speaking with each other, and it didn't feel like one of those concerts where you're just kind of there on your own. Like it
Yeah.
really felt like we're part of something right
Yeah,
now.
she's good at gathering people. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can feel that. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, and even like the comments and stuff of my video that I posted where it's like just loads of Raye fans basically
Yeah.
just sharing, being so open about like, you know, I'm really struggling in this song, like help me through it. I think it's just such a reflection of her, this kind of like comfort and being like vulnerable, which I think is such a positive thing.
I saw her performance last year.
Oh yeah.
In
Yeah.
London at All Points East Festival.
Yeah.
I would say that is the best performance I've ever seen. And she just had this incredible emotional presence. Like she can switch between high energy club like vibe and very intimate, very moving, deeply moving ones. And what stood out to me was the way she talks to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And you can really feel how genuine and emotionally aware she is.
Mm-hmm.
And she constantly check in with the crowd.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just this sense that she truly cares.
That's so nice. I love when you can actually have some time between songs with an artist, because it makes me feel a little bit more, not me as a person appreciated, but it feels like I appreciate the moment even more. I don't know why, but like I love interactions. Like it doesn't, it's not like, it's not an obligation, you know? You can like do a concert and not talk to me as an artist, but I like that
love,
you explain stuff and that you, I don't know, you know, I like that. That you
same.
being there, really there. Did you find the hope in that album?
Yes. This music 100% contains hope.
Yeah, definitely.
So much of it.
It's not may contain, because yes, it is.
It does absolutely contain hope.
Let's change the title and remove the may. Now we know. We agree. We can remove that.
Yeah, maybe she's gonna like. She was just waiting to see.
Maybe that would be fun, actually. So yeah,
I think this album contains more hope that she would expect it.
Yeah, even more than she probably expects. Yeah, because like I talked with another fan and we were like, okay, we can remove the may of that title. Like this music may contain hope, you know. With the AI and everything, it's so easy to lose yourself in something that is so on surface, or pretty much like something enjoyable, but not something that is really born from your gut. And like I think you can feel it everywhere, like you said, like the fact that this name exists on the album, this music may contain hope. It's so raw as a title, and people could be like, what does that mean? But like that's everything to me, because it's like not only a need for a lot of people, but that was for her the message that she needed, and that she had to find herself in that, you know. And like, yeah, that's so inspiring.
It really contains hope. Yeah. I mean, in this album, you cry, you dance, you get sad again, and then you dance again. And
Exactly.
It's a mix of feelings. And
yeah, you go
it
through
contains
everything. It's kind of, and I love that, you know, it's kind of a storm, And I love that her cover is kind of that too. It's a storm of emotions, and it's kind of giving this visual.
Yeah, I made a video that whose captain is music is medicine, but she is the therapist.
Definitely.
Yeah, that video went viral.
As I said in my TikTok, y'all need to stop sleeping on Ray and give her her flowers.
Exactly.
Which girl she commented, okay? She commented on the TikTok and I had the same reaction with you and Rosalia.
What did she
Like,
say?
I wake up and I see like Ray, and I'm like, the same reaction as you. I'm like, no, that's fake.
Yes.
And then I see the blue tick. I click on her. It's her. I'm like, no, stop. No, she saw me. She saw me dance to that. And she said, I think she said, it's the passion for me sending huge hugs. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh
Wait.
God.
And I was just like sitting there with my phone, like, oh my God, like, what do I reply now? Like, what do I do now? Yeah.
Like that's so nice to have also that kind of communication recognition. I don't know. Like it's not about recognition, but I love that she commented, in
Yeah,
like
I felt like so nice though. Like she took the time to watch the video and like also took the effort to comment on it. Like she didn't just watch it. I was like, thank you so much.
I mean, when you know what, we kind of it's sad a little bit because we kind of not expecting people to do that anymore. Like we're
Yeah,
so, you know, I don't know, far away from those kind intentions that those this type of gestures, because we see so much stuff on socials that we're like maybe
yeah,
those artists like are kind of fed up and they're not going to connect with us, or like we still admire them, but sometimes you know not only I'm not talking only artists, but like just people in general, which just not waiting for that kind of gestures anymore sometimes.
yeah.
And
You
it's
know
kind
what
of
I don't like? Nonchalant people. Like
same.
I don't like this trend. Like please let's get it over with.
Yes, like don't try to act like it don't affect you.
Yeah, like come on, like show your emotions. Like you're a human, you have emotions, you have reactions. Like let them out. Like what's the point?
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's also a part of Ray, the fact that she shows so much emotion, and
Yeah.
you have to embrace that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping for her to find the love of her life. She deserves it.
Yes,
She
she
deserves it.
definitely does. She definitely does. I'm looking forward to it because she said once she does, she's going to redo the whole "Where the Hell Is My Husband." So we get like a redo.
Now I'm just waiting for her to fall in love because she said she's going to release her next album when she falls in love, and I want to see Ray in love. I want to see Country Ray. I want to see.
And just finish on that hopeful note, because we talked about how there's so much hope in that album and that it will
Yeah,
save lives. I would like to know for you yourself in your life, like, could you tell me something that you are hopeful for in the future?
just like more concerts, more money.
More money, more
More
concerts.
money, more concerts.
I stand by that.
I would say I'm hopeful for the summer, like sunny weather. I miss the sun and I'm hoping to make the most of it. I can't wait to sit in a park, have Ray's album on. Doesn't
Amazing.
get
I want to be in a garden. Yes, I'm in the park. Like, yeah, I love that.
Well, I'm a runner. I do track, cross country, and road racing. My goal is to run a 5K in under 16 minutes and get some medals at like national and international level, and hopefully get selected for another England team and maybe a GB team too. And yeah, as long as I stay injury free and healthy, I'm really hopeful.
Yes. And that is great plans. That is like amazing. It could be not like a big one. It could be like something
So
small.
maybe I hope finding one song that I'm able to sing from Ray's new album.
Okay.
I really think that would be something I that would really elevate me as an artist myself.
Yeah. And I'm hoping with you, and I'm sure that you will find that song to sing.
Well, I have been working on my debut album for like a year and a half now.
Amazing.
Like I've been doing it all on my own, like no label, no anything, like self-writing the songs, the lyrics, the music, the production.
Wow.
And like hopefully I can have a single out by the end of this year. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's an amazing thing to look forward to. That's
I
just
know, but also so scary, girl.
it is. Of course. Of course it is. But you like I believe in you. You gotta pull you like put
Like
yourself
little
out there.
side note, I was a bit, like not sad, but like a bit down because it's a really hard process when it's not like my main thing right now. It's like I go to work and then after work I like try to focus on that.
Yeah.
So like a bit oftentimes you feel a little sad or a little, like maybe it's not working.
Yeah.
And then when I listened to this album, I got so inspired all over again. I was like, this is why I want to make music. Like this is the feeling that drives me to do music.
Yeah, the inspiration. It gave you
Yes.
inspiration. Yeah, definitely. That's amazing. I wish you the best on that.
After listening to it and also listening to the whole album, I think what I've learned is that it's okay to not see the meaning of everything right now. Because at that time, during that breakdown, I felt completely lost.
Yeah.
But the song reminded me that I don't have to give up just because I can't see the way forward. Yeah, now I think things have slowly started to feel better. I'm beginning to reconnect with things that I love, even beyond things like work or pressure.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm hopeful about is simply that even when things feel overwhelming, they can pass and something meaningful can still emerge afterwards.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Actually, that's really beautiful. You are
Thank you.
strong. You're strong, and you're not giving up yet.
Yeah, I'm not giving up yet.
Say it.
Say it again.
Definitely.
You should name this episode. This episode may contain hope.
Oh yes. Oh my God. Why didn't I think about that before? Thank you, birthday twin. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening. Thank you to all the fans that participated. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. You can share something you're hopeful about in the comments. And make sure you subscribe and follow the podcast on socials. Thank you again and see you soon for the next episode.